After nearly 4 decades of service, the British Army's standard issue SA80 rifle family is approaching retirement. The Ministry of Defense has launched Project Grayburn, a comprehensive procurement initiative to replace the aging L85A3 rifle with a modern weapon system capable of meeting the demands of 21st century warfare. Why replace the SA80? The SA80, officially designated the L85, entered service in 1985 as part of the Small Arms for the 1980s program. While the rifle has undergone significant upgrades, most notably the L85A2 overhaul by Heckler & Koch in the early 2000s, and the current L85A3 variant, the platform is showing its age. The projected out-of-service date for the L85A3 is currently 2030, though some reports suggest this may be extended to 2035. The SA80's bullpup design, which places the magazine and action behind the trigger, offered advantages in compactness but came with significant drawbacks. The rifle's been criticized for ergonomic limitations, such as a non-adjustable stock that makes it difficult to shoot while wearing body armor. It's also notably not ambidextrous, requiring left-handed shooters to train to shoot right-handed. Beyond these issues, the 5.56 by 45mm NATO cartridge used by the SA80 has proven less effective at longer ranges and against modern body armor, prompting the Army to seek a more lethal replacement. Project Grayburn, the replacement program. Project Grayburn is currently in the concept phase, during which the Army is identifying and understanding capability requirements. According to Minister of State for Defense Maria Eagle, the project is expected to enter the assessment phase in 2026, with a contract award anticipated in late 2026 or early 2027. The Ministry of Defense plans to procure between 150,000 and 180,000 new rifles, delivered in batches over the coming decade. When the MOD is officially ready to place an order, it's understood to be for approximately 172,000 rifles. This represents one of the most significant small arms procurement programs in British military history, with implications that extend far beyond simply replacing aging equipment. The program is expected to span 20 to 30 years and will include through-life maintenance and support. Key considerations and requirements. Several critical factors are shaping Project Grayburn's direction. Caliber selection. One of the most significant decisions facing the MOD is whether to retain the 5.56 by 45mm NATO round for maximum interoperability with allies or adopt a more powerful cartridge. Candidates include the 6.8 by 51mm SIG Fury round used in the U.S. Army's next-generation squad weapon program, or the 6.5mm Creedmoor already employed by Royal Marines for their L129A2 designated marksman rifle. The current 5.56mm round struggles to penetrate modern ceramic body armor at any range and lacks effectiveness at longer distances. However, most analysts expect the UK to continue with the 5.56mm in the near term due to operational realities, logistics, and NATO standardization, with the possibility of a midlife caliber upgrade. Design layout. The MOD is weighing whether to retain a bullpup design or switch to a conventional rifle layout used by most NATO partners. With no bullpup entrants currently known among the contenders, the decision has effectively been made in favor of conventional AR-15 style platforms. This shift represents a significant departure from British small arms philosophy and brings the Army in line with Allied forces. Domestic production. A key element of Project Grayburn is the UK government's land industrial strategy, which prioritizes establishing sovereign manufacturing capability. The Labour government has emphasized the importance of domestic end-to-end production, making this a significant weighting factor in the procurement decision. Several contenders have proposed establishing or expanding UK manufacturing facilities to meet this requirement. Integration and modularity. The new rifle must work seamlessly with modern optics, suppressors, and future soldier systems. Modularity and adaptability to accommodate potential changes in caliber and technological upgrades are also priorities. The contenders. Several major defense manufacturers have positioned themselves to compete for the Project Grayburn contract. Beretta Defense Technologies, or BDT UK. BDT is offering two rifle options, the Beretta New Assault Rifle Platform, or NARP, and the SACO M23, also referred to as the SACO Arctic Rifle generation. Both rifles follow the AR-15 configuration and are currently chambered in 5.56 by 45mm NATO, though BDT has designed them to be adaptable to 6.5mm Grendel rounds if the Ministry of Defense decides to change calibers in the future. The Beretta NARP has also developed over 5 years in collaboration with the Italian Armed Forces, while the SACO rifle has been designed with particular attention to performance in Arctic and extreme environments. Both weapons are fully ambidextrous and lighter than the SA80, weighing approximately 3 kilograms depending on configuration. BDT is also proposing optics from its subsidiary, Steiner Optics, ammunition from Norma Group, and custom suppressors. Sig Sauer. The manufacturer has established a British subsidiary in association with Accuracy International and has declared an intention to submit designs. Possible candidates include the 5.56mm SIG MCX or the 6.8mm M7, formerly the XM7, which the U.S. Army selected as part of its next-generation squad weapon program. The Royal Marines have already selected the MCX rifle for their elite commando force, demonstrating the platform's suitability for British military operations. However, the U.S. Army's XM7 has recently faced criticism from some officers regarding its weight, recoil, and ergonomics. Heckler & Koch, or H&K UK, is the company that upgraded and currently services the SA80 family, and it has a strong existing relationship with the MOD. The company is considering submitting the HK416 and HK433, both in 5.56mm caliber. The HK416 is already in service with the United States, Germany, France, and Norway, providing a proven track record. Other possible contenders. Additional platforms that may be include the CZ Bren, FN Scar, and KS-1 rifles. The KS-1, manufactured by Knight's Armament Company, has already been selected as the alternative individual weapon, or the L403A1 for the British Army Special Operations Brigade and the Royal Marine Commandos under the separate Project Hunter program. The £90 million contract includes options to procure up to 10,000 systems over the next decade, with an initial order of 1,620 rifles.